What is going on, y'all? I'm back with another highly requested video. Today, I'm going to be covering how to find a job after college. If you're anything like me and you just graduated college without a job and you don't know exactly what you want to do in life, then you're in the right spot. This video will cover all the necessary steps that you will need to take to secure a job after college. I'm also going to expose some secrets to finding the perfect job for you. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Step number 1, be organized. Being organized is the most important part of this process because you can have documents everywhere and sometimes you just need one system of organization where you can go and have all your documents that you will need for your job searching process. I recommend using Google Documents. It's super easy. Your Google Documents can hold your resumes, letters of recommendations, references, and also just like jobs that you jotting down and everything you've applied for and what you have interviews for and things of that nature. Step number 2, brainstorm your career path. Jot down all the jobs that you are interested in, qualify for, and basically what you're going to be searching for. Take some time to think about what interests you personally and what you actually enjoy doing. Consider your qualifications, but don't limit yourself. Think broadly and list all the career paths that you are interested in. Step number 2, get those qualifications that you need. If you want to do security, go ahead and get your security license. If you want to be a private investigator, get the licensing needed for that. Something that I also recommend is going to American Red Cross and looking at some certifications on there that may help you for your job. For example, I'm a criminal justice major and I wanted to work with kids. So I went ahead and got my adult and child CPR AED certification on Red Cross. It was only $37 and now I am certified in that and I've also know what to do in those type of situations. So make sure you have those certifications. The next step is to create your universal resume. With this resume, you need to add all your jobs, your skills, your leadership experiences, if you were in clubs in college, what you did for those clubs, things of that nature. So what you'll do is, you'll just list everything and you'll list a few bullet points of what you actually did in that role. And this will be kind of like your universal resume that you will use to help guide you throughout the process. And also it will help you when you're making individualized resumes as well. Make sure to add your education, your degree, major. You can add your GPA if it was good enough. Me personally, I added my GPA plus. I just graduated, so a GPA is relevant, but also coming in a few years, you don't really need your GPA on your resume because it's just really not that relevant. Add your accomplishments, your academic honors, scholarships, or special projects that you have worked on during college. Also add your work experience, as in internships and any other jobs you may have worked at. Add your extracurricular activities, as in sports, clubs, or community service as well. That looks great because it shows that you were truly involved during your college experience. You want to add a summary or a cover letter, and that basically just says who you are and your plans for the future, your plans for the growth, and where you truly want to be in life. Next off, when you're looking for jobs, you need to utilize job search platforms such as LinkedIn, Indeed, and also just go online. Like you can go to your government website and see job openings. Just use Google. Google has plenty of jobs. Me personally, I like Indeed because it's super easy to apply for jobs. You can literally apply for a job in 5 minutes on Indeed, as long as you already have like your resume and everything else uploaded onto there. Also, LinkedIn is very important. LinkedIn is like a social media. It's like a professional social media. So you do want to keep your LinkedIn. You do want to keep it updated, like when you start new jobs, things of that nature. Now let's get into the next step. Job search strategies. There are 2 strategies to searching for jobs. You can do it the quick way, meaning just put your universal resume on Indeed and when you're applying for these jobs. And Indeed is super quick, super easy. You literally just upload your universal resume and you can just apply for jobs literally within the matter of 5. You can go and apply for 10 jobs in an hour on Indeed. And you will get interviews and they will reach out to you. Not everyone does, but with my personal experience, once I graduated college, I applied for 12 different jobs. And in the course of a week, I had 2 interviews and then I had 2 tests, 2 skills tests that were sent to me. And then, and that was just in the course of a week off of applying. Now, if you really want to secure a job, you need to do it the detailed way. meaning for every job that you apply for, you need to make a new resume for that job. Read the job description and go to your resume, and you just have to restructure your resume to fit that job description, because that resume ultimately needs to tell the employer that you are qualified for this job. When I made my resume for specific jobs, let's just say the job that I got, I am a therapeutic mentor now. I didn't really need to add every single fast food restaurant I worked at on that resume. You don't need to, because it's just sort of irrelevant. So that's why you do need to make personalized resumes for every job you apply to if you really want to get that job. Next off, you got the interview. You need to prepare for that interview. Before you go into that interview, you need to have read the job description multiple times. You need to have memorized the job description. Second, you can go to YouTube and find mock interviews. You can go online and find questions that they're going to ask you and just kind of like brainstorm of the questions. And you want to prep and you want to go in the interview knowing that you're confident and that you have already faced these questions and thought about them before. Because if you're in an interview and you start freezing up, it's not the best look. Communication skills, you must enhance them. Learn to speak with passion. The way I'm speaking, the hand movements that I use, it just comes naturally because it's just who I am. But it doesn't really come naturally for a lot of people. And actually, scratch that. You know, I used to be a very shy kid, and over time I started to learn to communicate better, and this just kind of like came naturally with practice and time. So yes, it does take time to practice, but you do need to kind of speak with some form of passion in your voice when you're speaking to the job interviews. Show them that you're in the interview and that you really care. Also, during the interview, you need to ask questions. So make sure you just brainstorm like questions to ask. They need to know that one, you care about the job. Two, it's something you're truly passionate about. And it's hard to fake passion too, I will say that. So if you're not truly passionate about the role you're applying for, maybe you're applying for the wrong role. You should be passionate about the future job you're going to hold. You spend most of your time a day at that job. Therefore, you need to be doing something you like or love, not just for the money. It's not over after the interview. You need to send like a follow-up email, text. I prefer email because it's not as urgent. You know, you don't want to just go texting the employer, bothering them. So send like a little follow-up email like, hey, I appreciate you for your time today interviewing me and letting me know more about the role. I am extremely passionate about this role and I can't wait to get to prove myself. There's little templates or whatever you can find online, but make sure it's true to your heart. You don't just want to go copy and paste, because at the end of the day, speaking from your heart means the most. Ultimately, just thank the interviewer for their time and reiterate your interest in the position. Some bonus tips for you guys. It really helps to network when finding a job. Attend job fairs, industry events, and connect with alumni from your school, because alumni from your school can put you on to a lot of opportunities. Hey, he came to the same school I came from. Hey, he was in the same fraternity. She was in the same sorority I was a part of. So that would definitely help. I'm going to say it again. Stay organized. You need to keep all your files in one place. You need to know where everything's at. Organization is very important during this process. Also, having a list of all the jobs that you applied for, what the job description is, salary, location, just keeping all that organized, and then knowing which jobs, hey, I have an interview for this one. On this time, I have this one, boom, boom, boom. Because sometimes you will apply for multiple jobs at once, because sometimes, like, if you're only applying for one or two jobs after college, even if those are jobs that you really want, sometimes it does help to apply for those backup jobs just in case if you don't get those jobs, if you are in a rush. Next, continuous learning. You need to just keep on learning. Be a student of the game. Keep upgrading your skills and your knowledge. Read. Stay up to date on what's going on. Ultimately, your hard work will pay off. By following these steps and putting in the necessary effort, you'll be well on your way to securing the job that's right for you. Remember, patience and preparation is key during the job finding process. It can seem very, very frustrating at times, but just keep working, keep staying consistent, and your hard work will pay off. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the algorithm to be able to push this out to more people and for me to be able to grow as a creator. I will also be posting another video in a few days on how I secured my dream job as a therapeutic mentor at 21 years old. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for tuning in. Jamin Speaks. We out.